Okay, so we've come together today for another global meditation, and this one is specifically focused on love and oneness. And it is really advancing our current dance of life. Now, the reason we've chosen this one week later, because we did the first one, which was at basically oneness and appreciation, because or sorry, love and appreciation, and now we're looking at love and oneness. When we are coming together to create a powerful change, not only within our personal lives, but our world. And right now, many of us feel so strongly called within to take an active role. And when I'm talking about this active role, is really for us no longer to experience these divisions and segregations and separations that we have been experiencing for so long. And this is why oneness has been a powerful theme for us, because now it's coming together and it starts with us first. And what does that mean? It means that we are connecting with ourselves in that oneness state. So that means we are connecting with our body, our human entity, our soul, and our mind. The moment that you're bringing in the consciousness of your body, the body has so much that it can offer in its innate consciousness of the original blueprint of life, and also has memory of the original, what we call the organic matrix. And it also has a lot of experience that it experienced from that point in time. As much as a lot of it may look like it has been diluted from 10,000 years of reincarnation back and forth and having everything that was worked in reverse, it has been going through a process to bring that very core blueprint within itself. As for the human entity, that part of it has a lot to offer because it has had also similar experience from the original design all the way to this moment and all the different stages it has. And it's already stepped up in its frequency, stepped up in its sharing and capacities to provide us something very, very powerful in our experience. And of course, bringing that other part of us in alignment with what we call our higher self, our soul. And that is connected to a vast aspect of ourselves. Bringing that also in alignment. And then the mind, which is the powerful computer that we use to navigate and create realities and to interpret and experience realities. And it is a very powerful transmitter that actually is connected to the collective. And whatever is being experienced at that point in time is drastically and immensely shifting everything that we are experiencing here. I know the mass amount of people on the planet, the 7.7 billion that are on the planet, the mass amount or the largest amount, or what you can call the highest percentage, are not, in a state where they're open to have this moving through them in the same powerful state, but they are also being influenced by everything that is playing out right now, that the roles that we are playing, the energies that we are transmitting, and also what is happening globally and all the energies that are coming through. However, as you are involved at this point in time and others that will be joining at different points along the way, we are preparing ourselves and have in some cases prepared ourselves much more and are already in complete alignment to be able to be a powerful facilitator as this powerful transmission or transmitter and transmuter, and also to allow these conduits of energies or becoming a conduit of energies to move through you with this expanded consciousness, so that you are creating a completely new level of experience at this point and emanating that through the whole collective. Now, the whole collective at this point in time, has a lot of polarities being accentuated in a very powerful way. There's a lot of fear still going on and so forth, even though that is adjusting, even how much stimulation by certain individuals and groups and whatever else have been pushing it, that it is not having the same impact as it was before. The other part of it is that's the self-empowerment and self-realization and what we can call our sovereignty part of, these are the words that are being used, are coming more in alignment, so that we actually see that we are not completely outside of this creation, feeling that in some way that we have no say in the matter, that we have no way to govern or design or shape or direct not only our personal life but collectively. That is shifting with everybody at this point in time too. Some of us that are involved here have been already going through a lot of that and are already in a very powerful state. So you're now becoming this transmitter example, energetically, consciously, and also beautiful encodements that are facilitating through you that are being transmitted in the collective. So all of that is coming into alignment. And we are doing this in a very powerful way. As you could see, that this month is the main theme has been embracing ourselves. And this is why the oneness lines perfectly with it. Because as I said, the first part of the oneness is ourselves. It's our body, our human entity, our soul, and our mind. But the next level of oneness, which we are also choosing to be part of, is the realization and the reconnecting of all existence. And when we start with that, we have stages of these existence. So the first stage of existence is the oneness with ourselves, with the planet, ourselves with everything that exists on the planet, what we call the sentient beings and the energies and the consciousness of all that has been shared, but also every single aspect of ourselves in form at this point in time, being other humans, and doesn't matter where they're coming from or what they're projecting, they're all part of us. So that oneness is seeing that we are no longer in survival mode and choosing to see, okay, this is what I'm going to do and able to do at this point only in my life, but now seeing a beautiful expression that encompasses everyone. So when we're talking about creating true change, true alignment in our playground we call Earth, it is us coming together to do so. It's not done separately, individually. It starts with us. But now we're coming together to unite, to work together. And when I say work, we're basically bringing those alignments and our truest form of expression in alignment of how we are now redesigning our planet. And I know right now we have a lot of things being presented to us as really polarized. And the fact that, we have all this not only fear, but certain mandates coming up and certain individuals playing very intense roles in one way or another. But what we've noticed and what we are acknowledging is that we are seeing more of the bigger picture of whatever's playing out. So even the ideas of any particular agenda really doesn't have the same impact or even the capacity to be held in our timeline, because our current timeline is not fixed. It hasn't been fixed for a while. That timeline, and when I say fixed, I mean consistent, locked in as these events to take place. It is not there anymore. We are in a very fluid, open timeline that we can plug in any part of it. So even if there's pre-projected ideas of it going a certain way, the reason that the timeline was removed in its rigidity and in its pre-planned state, and we had multiple timelines, was so that we can be the most current state of who we are and shape each moment, each step, each part of our future along the way using the most current state of consciousness, energy, awareness, and collaboration that we have chosen to do. So it doesn't matter what you hear about particular agendas or whatever it is, what's going to be, forced on us or anything of that nature. Really, it's us that has the capacity at this point and say to agree, to consent, or to do anything of this. And it does not mean that we are going to be fighting anything. We are going into that self-empowered state. We are embracing the full aspect of ourselves. We are embracing all aspects of ourselves in the collective, meaning all of us. And saying, okay, we are now going into the driver's seat of creating our realities and a co-created reality to match where we are going. We're going to connect fully with our organic matrix and fully utilize the organic 3D, 5D state of being. And we are no longer supporting, we're no longer allowing this inverted matrix, inverted 3D or 2D to be part of our creation. And then all the individuals that are playing various roles that have made it so transparent that they are saying, we are letting you know that we are not the ones to be bringing you forth in your advanced consciousness. And we want you to see that what mandate we may have had is not any, it doesn't have any power unless you guys support it. But now they're saying, please, get into your power state. Get into your oneness, embraced aspect of yourself, because then you can now direct things much more powerfully. So this is a powerful transformational time that we're going through. It's like a handing off of saying, okay, small group running the world. Now it's saying, okay, we're bringing it back in. Now there's going to be individuals that are going to step in, that are going to be looking at the oneness state, meaning looking at what is for the highest good of all existence on this playground. So for every human, for every sentient being, animal, and otherwise, nature and Gaia at this point in time. And all our brothers and sister souls that are also, are also contributors and part of our experience that is coming in and facilitating and assisting us in one way or another. So when you see all of this coming into play, it's really an exciting time. And it's an exciting time because it seems like everything is being illuminated so we can see much more deeply, much more clearly what's happening. So we're not in the dark as much as before. Now, some of us are still experiencing that, what you can call the darker state, where they cannot see because in one way they have these deep sunglasses of filters of saying, oh, I'm not ready to see what's going on. And I'm not talking about the dark light that we're, a lot of people refer to. I'm talking about seeing a bigger picture of what is playing out and how we can step in and change it. So even the whole idea of all the systems that exist at this point, we're talking monetary, medical, educational, governmental, and so forth, the financial, you name it, all of those things, all of those systems have been created in this older dynamics, in the inverted matrix 3D and 2D, or inverted 3D and 2D state of being. And it may look overwhelming to change that, and the fact that we've given so much power to it. However, this coming together and this new realization and the clarity we see, we could see that all of it was made up, and we can adjust and shape everything with ease without the difficulty. However, it is not one individual that's doing this. We're just stimulating each other and assisting each other, but we're doing this together. And it doesn't require everyone. It requires the ones that are ready for it, and others will join along the way to create these changes that we have brought forth within ourselves. We are so powerful when we really look at who we are and really understand, when we tap into ourselves, what capacities we have. Because remember, keep this in mind and understand that what we are experiencing physically in what looks like solid experiences, or this particular reality, when we're looking at it and say, okay, well, everything looks so orchestrated in a way, how do we change it? But you have to understand, that is only the projection that we are doing, and it is very malleable, and especially with these energies that have come in, and now that we're in the organic matrix, and we're in the organic 3D and 5D platforms, and we are becoming more empowered, you see that we are actually projecting, and things can change very easily. I know we still have an ego mind that we're working with and so forth and having fun with at some point, but eliminating its responsibilities and duties of what is played out. But at the same time, when we're connecting with that, we are the ones that are shaping this in a very powerful way. So this is the beauty of it all at this point. So I wanted to spend a few minutes just to cover what I just covered, because it's very powerful for us to be able to go with that state of awareness within ourselves. And this information you already know from the very core of yourself. It's kind of been knocking on your door of your physical aspect. It's saying, hey, 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 let's move this on, because we are ready. We have prepared. We've come here for specifically this time. We knew what we had to go through before coming here. We knew that it was going to take this time of transition, and now we've plugged in this opportunity. And it's not about sitting back and watching a thing unfold. No, the excitement is really jumping in and playing a role in it. Because most of us could say, okay, I can go and enjoy watching a sport or enjoying somebody else doing something. But we always have that powerful push within ourselves. I want to be part of that. I want to engage in that. I want to be hands-on in a sense. And I want to really feel all the details of that experience, because I really came for that. I came not only to experience it, but to also be an instrument of transformation. And all of us have powerful gifts. All of us have a very specific signature of energy that we bring in, and that is illuminating, and all of us are like creating the webs of energy, webs of consciousness, webs of reconstructing and redesigning this playground as we've been experiencing it up to this point in time, to another level of beingness. And this is the beauty of this. So we've come together to have this global meditation, focus on love and oneness to advance our current dance of life. So the advancement of this current dance of life is advancing what we already have created, what we've already been experiencing. And a lot of us have already been experiencing that, noticing that in a very powerful way. So that's the part that we're talking about right now, is that advancing ourselves in our particular, our current, let's say our current, not only personal, but collective dance of life. Because as we align, as we are doing this together, we see that we feel more supercharged in a way, if you want to call it that, very powerfully energized in the way of seeing how this beautiful dance is, because that part of us that has been wanting to illuminate has come together. So what we'll notice is the way we interact with life, how we play, how we see it and experience it, starts to change immediately within ourselves. Even though you may not notice huge, but it already impacts. And all the engagements and everything else that you would have gotten really wrapped up and you've already noticed, it's not that easy to do so, because in fact that other part is stepping more into the driver's seat of yourself. So now we are going to focus on ourselves and the collective in advancing our current dance of life, so that we are no longer requiring to replicate and support the old system. And one last thing before we get started, a lot of times it may look like it's overwhelming, but the current state is not being supported by Gaia or the planet. It's not being supported by the animal kingdom and all the sentient beings on the planet. It's not being supported from our higher state. The energies that are coming in from the sun, from the galactic sun, from the different pulses that we're getting from all these gateways and various portals that are opening up, and within our own core of our planet and ourselves, are no longer supporting that. The only reason it's still there because we still believe it needs to be there, and we're still having an issue letting it go. But that is not being supported. All of this other stuff that we're stepping into is supported in a powerful way. So that way, the transition is not even going to be that difficult once we catch more of that wave. So that's what we're going to do. So thank you for choosing to participate in this powerful meditation that we are going to be doing together. I'm just going to be leading, walking you through it, but we are connecting together and we are doing this together. Because this is, and even the name in itself, based on oneness, because it is all of us coming together as one powerful unit. We're bringing all of our energy, all of our consciousness, all of everything that we have to offer, and now not only utilizing for ourselves, but utilizing for the whole planet, which is all part of ourselves. Everything that exists on the planet is still part of you. Whatever exists in our solar system is part of us. Everything that exists in the galaxy, the universe, and so forth is all part of us. What exists in and even the very core essence of sourceness is us. So let's step into that and let's do that. So we're just going to take a couple of minutes to set up for the meditation. So find a position where you're going to be comfortable. So if you can get into quiet, if you have a headset, use a headset. If you don't have a headset, just make sure that you set the sound so that you can hear it and you find a comfortable position. And when I talk about comfortable position, something that feels comfortable for you. It could be any position, lying down, lotus, or reclining, or anything of that nature. The thing is, we want to focus, allowing yourself to go into that deep state without being uncomfortable physically. We don't want that as part of the distraction. And then we'll work with that. So make yourself comfortable. Do whatever you need to do to get ready. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes, and then we'll get started. Okay, now that you're in a comfortable position, just gently close your eyes and just feel your eyes just basically closing in a relaxed state. Allow yourself to be present in your body. Just feel comfortable in your body right now. And allow the music to bring you into a relaxed state. And now we're going to gently shift our attention onto our breath. And as we focus on the breath, let's be fully present with our breath. Be present for the full sensation as you breathe in and out. Take the breath as deeply as possible without creating any strain on your body. So it's deep, but not deep to create any strain. And as you exhale, exhale fully without any strain. Just be comfortable. And just experience the movement of the breath. Be present with the movement of the breath. The breath reminds us of that ease of who we are. Life is not to be strained, and effort is not required. It's about really just flowing and creating along the way as we play and dance with the dance of life. To assist us even further right now, let's put a focus on the breath, and this time as you exhale, just feel yourself going deeper and deeper into a relaxed, peaceful state. Each time you exhale, if you feel any strain, any tension, any tightness in your body, just gently let it go with the exhale. Giving you the opportunity to go deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed, feeling peaceful. Should the mind spew out or share with you various thoughts, do not resist it. Do not judge it. Just let it be. Just breathe it out. Thank you. I love you. I free you. As we continue to focus on the breath, going deeper and deeper, becoming more and more relaxed, going into our natural, relaxed state, being present with our body, being present with ourselves. And as we are present with ourselves, let's connect with our body, our human entity, our soul, and our mind. Let's create a beautiful, powerful alignment and connection to all parts of us, so that as we are in this relaxed state, we are one with every part of ourselves. And as we are part of ourselves, we are whole. We let go of any idea of fragmentation. We're one. We're one with everything. Every part of us is a beautiful expression that makes this beautiful, holistic experience of life. By aligning with every aspect of ourselves, we are also open to receive the consciousness that is being shared by our body, which also carries the consciousness of Gaia, the planet. And by also being connected with our human entity, it is the wisdom of all of its incarnation and the consciousness that it has gained throughout this beautiful journey in the last 15,000 years. It also has access and will share with you the wisdom of the collective, but all of the highest levels of wisdom, no matter whoever embodied the human entity. Each and every one contribute in one way or another, and that becomes available to you. And as we are connected with our soul, it is the deepest reflection of consciousness of all embodiments on different dimensions, on different planets, in different incarnations of different physicalities. The sharing of beautiful experiences and levels of consciousness that has been gained in its journey. Even what was gained as being a non-form, and also creates and carries very specific frequency of sourceness. And all of that is being shared right now with your mind, the powerful computer that you are and have within yourself that shapes and creates realities, creates individually and collectively as a co-creation. To assist us even further right now, let's spend a moment or two just being whole, all parts of you beautifully aligned. Welcome your body, welcome your human entity, welcome your soul, and welcome your mind. And to facilitate us even further, we're going to ask our souls to fully embody right now, to be fully present, fully embodying, being the full aspect of itself, all the energies, consciousness, and resources to be part of this experience right now within you. All parts of it. And we ask your soul to activate its home frequency. It is the highest frequency that it has been able to gain through all of its journey. It is a frequency that feels the most advanced and home for itself, which now we ask to share throughout your whole being, your body, your human entity, your mind, with all the different layers of energetic bodies that you have, to share that and bring that home frequency fully throughout. This will give you the opportunity to feel more at home in this experience. At the same time, providing you a much more powerful realization and access point of that sourceness that you are. This home frequency will also diminish a lot of the polarized intensities that we may be experiencing and have been experiencing. It also broadens our perspective, our viewpoint, all facilitating us right now. Allow your view to really open up. Seeing as the source that you are in your mind. And to assist even further, we're now going to activate in each of us the highest source essence, creator essence that our body can handle at this time. This is the very energy, spectrum of light, consciousness that is Source itself, which you are part of, one with, and an expression of. So as we activate the highest source essence that can be contained in your body right now, activate. This activation will align you even further with the very source essence that you are always part of, increasing your vibration, your frequency, your awareness, your presence as that source that you are. Accessing that core creator essence that you are. Accessing the codes of design. Expanding your imagination and creativity. And we now call forth a beautiful, powerful beam of light from the center of our earth. The beautiful, powerful, blue-based crystal spectrum of light, which emanates fifth dimensional consciousness to stream from the core crystal of the planet through the surface of the planet and moving through all of us right now. As it also merges with all of the collective that exists on the planet. Co-constructed by advanced aspects of ourselves that have been honing, shaping, and reinforcing the most purest form of fifth dimensional consciousness and all its associated spectrums of light, frequency, and consciousness. Feel it moving through you right now. Just be present and allow it to move through you. Expanding your heart, expanding every part of you. And now, we now allow the beautiful energies that our sun has been sharing, the beautiful, powerful spectrums of light, the higher vibration, the pulses, including the beautiful reflective energy from our galactic central sun, which is a combination of all these beautiful beams of light for each and every solar system that is part of our quadrant of our galaxy, that is welcoming us, bringing us home in alignment to advance beautifully together. Allowing that beautiful column of light streaming through us while being danced, merged, and in movement of source essence. Illuminating us even further and creating a beautiful dance within ourselves of energy and consciousness. The very energy of oneness, the energy of love. Increasing our vibration in our body even further. Clearing out all restrictions, limits, blocks, emotional charges, as we just allow it to flow from us, no longer required. Clearing all emotional charges, fears, polarity, anger, just allowing it to purge as it's being released from us. The more we release, the more light we held, and more light we hold, the more sourceness we are able to access and utilize. In a perfectly aligned state. Aligning all our chakras, restoring the correct direction and speed. A burst of encodements and activations for each and all of our DNAs to bring more of them online to the degree that we are ready. And let's be present for the next moment or two with all that is moving through us and all that is being activated and aligned through us. As we also welcome the different portal energies that have been specifically activated to assist us. To dissolve the old world of polarity. So let's be present. And now we activate within ourselves our most powerful state of sourceness that we are, and that is love. Opening our heart and emanating throughout the whole planet love. But you cannot do that without being affected yourself. Because the love you emanate is the love that is engulfing all parts of you. You are love. You were never not love. This is ultimate love, source love, creator love, appreciation love, oneness love. This love has no limits. This love is not restricted in any way. It does not have any conditions. It is just pure in its form. And that is within you. And now we share it throughout this beautiful dance of life, this beautiful playground that we have come together to participate. Activating within ourselves the preciousness of being here at this time on this planet to partake, to participate, to provide your specific offering of your very essence. Feeling the excitement within yourself of being part of this beautiful transformation that we're going through. As we allow the love to move through us and transmit throughout all creation, all forms of expression, it continues to amplify within you. And with love, we go into a deep connection of oneness. Seeing, feeling, and experience everything as you. The source you that you are. It is not outside of you in any way, shape, or form. It is you. In this state of love and oneness, we now together unite ourselves as one beautiful, powerful field of energy, field of consciousness, a beautiful beam of spectrum of light that each and every one of us contributes, welcoming all creation, all aspects of ourselves. We love you. We are one with you. We bring you home. The realization that we are all one and have agreed to play together. To feel home, we will require to let go of separation, of isolation, of fear, the separation within it, the judgment, for we are all beautiful expressions that have come to play together. Together we play freely in beautiful dance of love and creation. We love you. We welcome you home. We choose to co-create the highest level of reality that serves us as a whole. We allow all polarities to be dissolved in this beautiful, powerful energy of love and of oneness. Thank you, all the role players that have sustained and maintained polarity, reinforced separation, reinforced fear, reinforced and conditioned through judgment and so forth. Thank you for that. Thank you for allowing us to experience all of that. Thank you for being so dedicated in supporting that. Even with the realization that it is becoming more and more difficult to be maintained. You can let go now. You can come home with us in this beautiful dance of oneness and love. It does not matter how much polarity has been accentuated and the positions you may have taken in those polarities. Those are no longer required. You can let them go. We can let go of all the programs, stories and beliefs that were associated. We love you. We bring you home as one beautiful, aligned dance of life. We now co-create through oneness and love. Everything that we create and experience from this moment takes every aspect of ourselves in consideration. We no longer support separation, isolation, dominance, disempowerment, being selective. We now see everything from this moment as a beautiful, holistic aspect of ourselves. We are ready. We are ready to align with ourselves. We are ready to align with our solar system and the whole planet within the galaxy, and aligning with the galaxy and universe in its higher state of consciousness that we are part of. We have love in all of creation, in all of the dimensions. And we have oneness in all of these dimensions and creations. So as we align with more of that, it becomes more and more our focus. We are choosing together to be the fullest beingness that we are. These powerful expressions that we are. To utilize, and express all that we have come to express and to utilize as part of our experience, individually and collectively. And we love to the dimension of our very core essence of sourceness, all creation, all existence. As we continue to expand and continue to transmit this beautiful love in each one of us. And as it expands throughout the whole planet, dissolving all of the fragmentations, all the so-called darkness merges as one, as 0 point, as neutrality, as oneness. Both the positive and negative spectrums are brought into oneness. There is no longer light and dark. There is only spectrum, full spectrum, holistic light, which is the very source creation, source essence of light. Let's feel the excitement that we have within us to be where we are now and to be more ready than ever to take action, to emanate and experience our true essence while in this beautiful form that is going through transformation. Through our beautiful, powerful computer, the mind, as we go through these transformations, as we continue to purge our 2D, inverted 3D, and inverted matrix, including all the associated labels, definitions, stories, programs, belief, and perceptions. The most powerful state of who we are is emerging more and more. Together right now, as we send from the very core of our essence, from our heart and from our whole beingness, body, human entity, mind, and soul. We now emanate. We are done with the polarity world. We are done with the separation. We are done through sacrifice, suffering, and all of those associated ideas. We are done with the light and dark. We are holistic. We love our new beingness. So that emanate through us into our beautiful field of this playground we call Earth. as we also invite all the sentient beings, the animal kingdom, the oceanic kingdom, the insect world, the birds, all plant life, the very core essence of Source, essence of Gaia. We are one with all. We do it together. Let's be present in this space right now, allowing us to feel every aspect of it. Let's all envision ourselves holding hands, spanning the whole world, holding hands, and feel ourselves together as we hold hands, embracing the earth and everything on the planet. And really allowing the purest form of love that we have within ourselves to be emanated through not only each one of us, but the planet itself. Just see all of us holding hands, embracing a beautiful, powerful circle around the world, with our hearts connected to the world, beaming that love, that oneness that we are. As we hold hands, we reinforce each one of us. We love everything. So let's be present with that beautiful experience, that vision of us all holding hands around the world. And beaming that love that we are. Because now, from this moment, we use love and oneness as our core creation essence of co-creation. Let's appreciate the beauty of this planet and everything on the planet. Let's appreciate ourselves for being part of it. And let's appreciate each other as we co-create this new world within ourselves and within the whole beautiful collective. As we are doing this, feel that renewal within yourselves, the self-empowerment within yourself, the oneness and love within yourself. It's bringing us to new heights. And let us not be afraid of the beautiful energies that we are creating individually and together. Let's embrace it. Be fully part of it. We are now realizing more and more how powerful we are, and that we are these powerful creators that is now choosing to co-create as these new beings that we are. And creating a world that is not only filled with love, peace, playfulness, but with the realization that we have the power to co-create in powerful ways all that aligns with our newest form of state that we are, that most aligns with the beautiful platform that we co-created and chose to bring online as part of our journey. We have no limits any longer. We are no longer bound, we are free. We are no longer restricted to our conditioning and programs, for we now supersede that. We are powerful creator beings in self-realization mode, bringing online the highest, most powerful aspect of ourselves as we beautifully reshape all reality, all existence. And that is so. This love, this oneness, this power that we are experiencing will continue to increase in each one of us. We will feel more motivated, stimulated, excited of our roles, of stepping forward, of being a beautiful example, and transmuting everything that we've taken on from the inverted matrix, inverted 3D, 2D. And really, really, really bringing that fullest essence of yourselves forth. And that is so. Each time you repeat this meditation, you will reinforce yourself and the collective. We are all united together. And each and every one that joins us at any point in time will have that automatic link and support of that oneness and love that has been now activated to a new level through the process we've just gone through. Thank you for co-creating this. Thank you for your offerings of the highest essence that you are. Thank you for participating and for choosing to be here at this powerful time in all of human history. Thank you for the offering of all of your experiences from all dimensions, all incarnations, and from all the different embodiments on different playgrounds. Thank you. We are doing this together, and together our energies create a powerful field of complete reconstruction, complete redesign, and allowing our most natural blueprint to be activated individually and collectively. We choose from this moment to flourish, to be the highest aspect of ourselves each moment as we continue to become higher and higher aspects of self. And that is so. With the love in your heart, with the oneness of your own holistic beingness, let's put our attention back onto the breath as we focus and be present with our breath. And as you breathe in and out, really connect with the breath. Be present with the breath. The breath very much so mimics the journey of life, the very core of creation. The breath was always there for us to remind ourselves how we create experience and move on from our experience. It's a powerful reminder to breathe and flow, to flow with ease, flow with playfulness, no effort required, no strain required. As you focus on the breath, be present more and more with the breath, and noticing the sensation as you breathe in and out. As we breathe in, we take the energies that are being offered, the consciousness that are being offered within ourselves and around us, and we create experiences. We utilize those experiences. And as we breathe out, we let go of those experiences. And we share with one another what we've gained from those experiences, the enlightenment we've gained. Each one of us is doing the same. We all share the same air, the same consciousness, but each one of us utilizes it in our very specific, unique way. And that is so. So as you're focusing on the breath, let's use the next 5 breaths to bring us into a present state of feeling and seeing yourself fully embodied and in your reality. At the end of the 5th inhalation and exhalation, you will be fully present in your environment. You can gently open your eyes and be wide awake at that point. and see through the new eyes that you have opened within yourself. So let's focus on the breath. At the end of the fifth breath, gently open your eyes and be present with your current reality that is going to be quite different than the old reality. So now, as soon as it's comfortable, just open your eyes and welcome your reality and creation. Welcome yourself, the new self, and the new world and playground that we have stimulated. That is the new world that already exists within you, that you've been shaping along the way. This love is yours. I thank you from the very essence of myself to the very essence of you for co-creating this beautiful experience, this beautiful coming together, activating the very essence that we have been so waiting to do so. Accessing that beautiful oneness in all aspects and welcoming everyone to us and being fully present with our journey. Thank you. Thank you for all of this. And thank you for us being as powerful beings that we are and coming together in the way we have. So therefore, repeat, share this process that we have co-created. This is not myself co-creating this. We've co-created together. And each one that joins us at any point in time adds to that co-creation. This will expand and exponentially accelerate the changes that we are experiencing with ease. So thank you. Until we connect again on Tuesday, for whoever wants to participate, have a beautiful journey forward. And thank you.